So it's day 3. Ooh. Okay, let's start that over again. It's day 3, and I have definitely not made as much progress as I have wanted to. The rain has been a struggle. For some reason, last week it was beautiful, no rain, it was all dry. This week, of course, I take the week off to put this coop together, and every afternoon it has been epic rain. It's been crazy. So it cuts me short every day. So you're watching this video definitely in segments. So it is Thursday. I started this on Monday, late Monday, probably Monday. Yeah, it was late Monday. So I'm on day 3.5. Anyways, I have, as you can see in the background, I have finished most of the hen house, and I am starting the run, the 18-foot run extension. Yesterday I got one wall on before it started thundering like nobody's business. Hopefully today I'm gonna have most of these run walls put on, the door, and let's see how far we get. It's supposed to rain again around 1 o'clock, so we'll see how far we get today. All right, so hopefully that's recording. Let's get this show started. All right, I'm really hoping that this next wall is on without a hitch, but it's likely not. Get this stuff out of the way. This is all two, right? Duke, no mud. All right, let's see if we can put the other wall on and see what challenge this gives me. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a problem. But you know what? Let's see. God. Excuse my language, people. Let me just bleep that out. Now, let's see how on and off we are here. Still off. All right. Time to put the gable up on this end. Just thought it'd be fun. This will be a tell. Doesn't fit, I quit for the day. Praise the Lord. It's not perfect. Any stretch of the imagination. And that, my friends, is the smidge that the side is off. Elaine, I do not want this published, please, because this is ridiculous. Day 4.5. Well, yesterday I was actually able to make some more progress because it actually didn't rain. It was threatening a little bit in the morning, but it actually didn't rain. So I actually made some progress. I got all the run extension walls on, and I got most of the gables on. Well, I had to put the gables together first. So they send the middle gable pieces in pieces, and you literally have to screw them together, use some wood glue. Not great Carolina Coops. If you make life a little bit easier and just put all the gables together, that would save a whole bunch of time. I don't know why it would be any different than having the two end gables. But anyways, just some advice to Carolina Coop. We're functioning. Today's objective is to finish these gables, putting their roof supports on, and actually getting the roof on. And I'm going to have my partner in crime, Elaine's going to help me today get this roof on. I need his daddy long legs and his long arms to get up on that roof. It's a little bit of a daunting task. I think we've got some lessons learned from the last go round. So I'm hoping I remember what those problems were and we avoid them this time, and we get this bad boy hopefully weatherproofed or roof-proofed, rain-proofed or something like that today.
Yeah.
Can you just go back up to the top and to the deck and get the last one of these crosses?
Okay. Looking good.
Hi.
Hi.
Duke, why must you insist on laying in the mud? All right, let's see if this works. Just in case I had to pop it in. It's probably waiting. Knew it. All right. Stop. Ha! Fuck you. Not you. That look good? Ha! See? Because I know they all have wiggle room, and I'll just push into the screws. Look good? Oh. Not that this bad boy is going anywhere. Ooh-wee. I like that. All right. We'll load up the truck.
You put in the final screw here?
No, I need more screws. So I need to go find some more screws.
Okay.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Okay.
There's not a freaking thing I can do about anything right now.
Okay.
It's a chicken coop, it's not a house. This was the most concerning part to me. The crossbars should go on.
You don't sound too sure.
And I say should on everything, so I mean these went in, so everything should be even, theoretically. I need my coffee. All right, so now we're gonna put on these trusses. And we're gonna see if they fit. Ooh, I meant to get my mallet. They don't tell you to have a mallet, but you know what? Thank God I did. Some of these tools I didn't have the first time around. I'm very blessed and thankful that I have my little war chest of things I've accumulated as I've been learning how to do some carpentry here with the nail gun. Yes, I'm using the nail gun. It says to use the nails, but I'm going to use the nail gun. But you know what? I don't care. It would help if I looked at the numbers. These in the hen house are shorter. And I'm an idiot. All right, back to the drawing board I go. Look at my numbers.
What you doing? That seems about right. Teamwork!
Teamwork makes the dream work. And I'm out of nails.
Just about every day it's been pouring rain in the afternoons. So we have to stop, and hopefully there isn't too much rain. It's a pain in the ass.
I'd rather pull this one. It's good enough.
Yeah. Release it just a little bit. And that's the last nail. All right, another beautiful morning. Time to put on the roof. Oh, that's a beautiful picture. All right, setting up the ladder. Ground's on an angle, so the ladder's on an angle. That's not awesome.
Another day of mitigating rain. So yesterday we were dodging rainstorms. We did manage to finish the roof though. Well, the roof structure anyways. So if you can see behind me, there's the roof structure. Took a little bit of muscle to get it in. I think I've mentioned this is not exactly straight or level, and we've had some challenges, but we're working through it. So today's objective is to get the metal roof on. Everything's a little wet. This should be pretty straightforward. We had some lessons learned from when we put this Carolina Coop together a couple years ago, a few years ago, 5 years ago probably. And so this time we are going to read the instructions 10 times before we start putting this thing on. So we got to put a netting, the hardware cloth on the peak, across the peak there, and then it's black metal roofing, which will go along the edge here. It says lay ridge, or you are going to make it to the end of the gable. Okay. Oh. Okay. Good thing we looked. Okay, I need the stapler. Nah. Not that much. All right, so now we gotta start with the sheets, right? Okay, so let's look at the instructions. Well, we're gonna start over here, so let's start over here. So it's gonna be 1, 2, this one.
That's right.
So it's gonna edge up
right
to that.
Right here. So this
Yep.
is where your edge is going to be.
Yep.
Because then there's gable
Right.
at the top.
At the top. Okay, and then it goes over, but the drip edge, line up the middle of the rib with the end of the purlin. So the middle, so want to get one, they're all 140s. They're all the same. 140 across. No, I take that back.
That's a mistake we made last time.
Okay. You are correct. 141 to the end. Okay, so if 140 is for the hen house, and then it flips.
Well, I think 140 is for the ends.
Got it. 140 is the end, and the 141's in the middle.
Right.
140 starts here, and you go all the way across. Let's see how this is going to work. Okay, so it's going to line up with, which one? 1, 2, this one, right? And it's going to come over into the middle, right?
Middle.
Just to make sure. Okay. Can you line this up, make sure it's lined up? Yep. Good. So we didn't screw it up. We didn't read far enough into the instructions to realize that once you get down to the end, you have to overlap this by 3 ribs, not 1 rib. So Carolina Coops, it'd be really great if you put in the beginning of your instructions that note, so that when you get to the end, you don't think you've completely screwed it up.
That's right.
Your instructions are horrible. You need to improve them. Can you take this? You get it? Oh, I'm so glad we didn't take it all apart. I need the thingy. Yep. Not. It's not. It's way too high. Can you get it at 141?
Okay, another request to Carolina Coop. Why are you doing this? This tight plastic seal when you're out with your gloves, just not necessary.
Maybe they do it to keep the corners in. It's the only thing I can think of. I'm only gonna put in a couple here. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Okay. Part 143L should be roughly over on part 142. There. Extra security. Oh my God, this is hot as fuck here. Yep, no, I'm not doing that. I have to do these in the morning when it's not so fucking hot up here. All right, well, this is nice and shady in here. It's like 10 degrees cooler in here.
Right on schedule. Every afternoon the storms come in. Every day. Try to do as much as we can. Yeah.
Give up. All right, I've had enough of the rain. Can you pull that in? Getting all... Hey, look. Come help me for a second.
Yeah, no, so that's working well. And over here,
Yep.
that's working great.
Yep. We just got to figure out how to build that up just a little bit more. See how it's going to start overflowing right there. I can see it. Look at that water. So that it is flush to the bottom of the door and has 1/2 inch of the door showing on each the side of 127. Okay. Flush to the bottom of the door. Okay. right, so I have a hen house door here. It needs to be screened, and you probably have a hen house door over there that needs to be screened. Right, you want to give me a hen house door? I'm gonna need the staple gun. So I need, can I have instructions? And staple gun, and I need screen. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely not right. Sure it opens and closes. Make sure you look at the numbers. Over the opening where there are 3 squares, blah blah blah. Place 1 14s over the opening so there are 3 squares, blah blah blah.